Hello everybody, welcome back to Band Trading Cards, and today, yes, we have a Romulus Arnok deck from Chrono TCG, and this is a demo deck which is printed on the card itself. And then we're gonna open this, guys, because I want to show you each cards. And also I already shown I think the lightweight, the mid-weight decks, and this is I think the last that I gonna show you. You can go to my previous videos as well. So Romulus Arnok is a heavyweight pilot, so you can notice here pilot there. So that means this is a pilot, and the life of the pilot is 10, and the icon is here, and this is called ability cost, and it costs 0 when you activate this ability. When you activate a counter attack ability, reduce the cost by 1 to a minimum of 1. Wow, that's confusing for me. The cost by 1 to a minimum of 1. Okay, so if it's 2, it goes to 1 until just 1. Okay, so we're gonna open this, and this TCG is already on Kickstarter, and they're currently on Kickstarter, which is you can back this project. Then if you like the mecha type of TCG, like robots, you can add gauntlets, you can add greaves, you can upgrade whatever, and then yeah, and weapons as well, like stronger weapons. This is a good TCG for you if you like those. And yeah, this is the pilot. They are on Kickstarter March 18th. They launch it, and right now, as I speak, maybe you're watching this video as well, and this is the watching this video in whatever date, then they had already launched the Kickstarter, and you can back it, the project. You can buy booster boxes and decks such as this one, but they are in a box because these ones are in demo decks. So yeah, all right, so let's start with this pilot, Romulus Arnok. And Romulus Arnok is really, it looks like an orc for me. It's a different face, it's an alien something, and a strong one. It looks like heavy. Yeah, there you go. That's the pilot, and you have the core as well. The core is where the pilot sits, maybe there on top, and there, that's a pilot there. And Tiamut Core V.1 is a large, it's heavy, large and heavy in its core. And this is the Astra realm. Yeah, there are different realms in Chrono TCG. So one is Astra, and then this is the core icon and the icon of Astra. Then you have to pay 1 to activate this or trigger this ability. Active main, it regenerate 1, so restore 1 shield. Nice, it's always restore when you pay 1 core. Nice, okay, this is different. And by the way, this card has a life, or no, it's a shield, and the life is for the pilot. So 20 for the shield, life of a pilot is 10. So you have to make this to 0 to kill the pilot, to make it 0. And then if all 0, then if you're the opponent, you win. And if you're holding this deck, then you die. Okay, then that's how you play the game. All right, and then this card is different from other pilots or other cards because it has an overclock. If your shields are at 0, it will become 0. Or when you play an MK4 card, there are different kinds of MK cards, and I gotta show you in a while, that will trigger the overclock. That means it goes to a different phase there at the back, and you gain more abilities there. And that ability, it says here, on overclock, search your deck or void for a shield weapon and equip it. and then you pay 1 core charge cost. Then it triggers active main, regenerate 1, restore 1 shield, or 0, you don't pay anything. Active main, you may reset a card with a counter attack ability. If a weapon is reset, you may not attack with it again. There you go. So in this TCG, the mana resource, whatever you call it, they use the core charge. So some of the cards will add more core charge, and the maximum is 20. Then you can add more and more, and then until, and you can also use other cards to add to that resource pool. Then you can use that pool to pay this cost or the cost of the card itself. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at this one here. The next one, which is, this is the core and Tiamut Visor V1. So Visor is the one on the headgear, and you see here is that 0 cost. It will add +1 to your core charge, so you can add to core charge, and then you can use that core charge to pay the ability cost. Okay, so that is MK1 and heavy weight. Then this is the icon of the visor, equipment visor, and you pay 2 to trigger this counter attack. Reinforce 2, reduce damage by up to 2 from any source. There you go. So that is here, visor. Put it top of there. That's a visor. Then we have a Tiamut Gauntlets V1. That is you pay 0, you add +1 to your core charge, MK1, and a heavy. So you have to match this H here, heavyweight, so you can, you can play this. If it doesn't match, you can't use that. Okay, so equipment gauntlets with a symbol right here, hand symbol, and you pay 2 on attack, quantum blow 1. That means +1 damage into shield until the beginning of your next turn from all sources of damage. This effect does not stack. There you go. That is gauntlet. Let's put it on the side here. It is the hand, and then Tiamut Greaves, the feet. Very heavy. Like, look at that, guys. The chassis. H 0 cost +1 as well with core charge. This is the symbol of gauntlet, and it says here equipment not gauntlet, greaves. Yeah, so gauntlet is here, and it costs 2 to trigger the counter play. It says here feedback loop 1, increase all opponents ability cost by 1 for the remainder of the turn. This effect does not stack. There. All right, then that is the feet, and we have the Leviathan V1. That is cost 0, and damage total will be 2, and NK1 there. And this is a weapon, one-handed melee, so both one hand melee, so it's just using one hand, and that is a symbol there. On scrap, +0 current charge. So some of the cards will add more, plus like 1 or 2 to the core charge or current charge there. And then that is wait a minute, weapon. Let's put it here, the weapon. There you go. And yeah, ages V1, 0 and 1, and damage total MK1. It's a weapon shield. Nice shield. Oh, this is my first time to see a shield. Okay, so you see that, guys, shield and then strike. So this symbol here is for strike. That means that's the damage type. And 1, you pay 1 on attack to trigger this on attack. Decoding 2. That means look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw 1, and place the other at the top or bottom of your deck. While depleted, reduce incoming damage by 1. This effect may occur once and does not stack. On scrap, +0. Okay, so that is a weapon on the other side of your hand. Like both one hand is using the Leviathan, and then the other one is Aegis. Okay, and for cost for Tiamut Gauntlets V1 to play this card, it will add +3 to your core charge and MK3 level. This is Gauntlets. Where is Gauntlets? Here. So this one is MK1, and you can upgrade this. Use this to for your gauntlets because it has a very nice ability here, and you can pay 2 or 1 on attack, quantum blow 1, and then the other one is active main, regenerate 2. This is good. It will, you know, get bring damage, and also it will regenerate there. That's the gauntlets. There you go. And then Tiamut Visor. There are 2 gauntlets here, same one. And Tiamut Visor V1, it will add core charge +2 and MK2 heavy. Pay 2 to counter attack, reinforce 2, reduce damage by up to 2 from any source. There you go. The visor, you can change your visor here because that is MK1 here, MK1, and you can put it, make it that's MK2. And we have the Oblivion Refractor. It's an auxiliary, so it's an auxiliary weapon. It can be some kind of attached to the side. This one is a shoulder. Yeah, so 3 and 2, 2 damage. Then this one is the cost 3, and if you pay 2 to counter attack. So the damage type is beam there. System override 2, that means redirect up to 2 damage from any source to an opponent's shield. By the way, this is the, you can see the symbol right here. This is the set symbol, the card number, and U is the uncommon. And Chrono Core Studios here, and the artist Dandy. Okay, so that is the Oblivion Refractor. That is auxiliary, so we can put it here. Then we have the Leviathan again, which is the weapon, 100 melee, which is MK2. So Leviathan we get here is MK1. So this is stronger, 3 damage. And cost 2, and the ability is pay 1 on attack, power burst 1. Your current attack gains +1, and if you scrap this weapon, it gains +1 current charge. There you go. That is Leviathan weapon, Aegis V1. So this is a shield also for on the other hand. So when we were using the other shield, which is the Aegis V1 MK1, I think they had to, just a suggestion, maybe they can add a different name for, or maybe it is a version 2, maybe, I'm not sure. So because it's quite confusing, Aegis V1. But anyway, they have the MK3 here, so you will notice that it changed. Yeah, and the artwork is different. So anyway, so that's just my observation because I'm confused with the same name. So anyway, excuse me, that's the weapon. I love this one because it's really very nicely, you know, the concept. And weapon shield, the shield is this one. Oh man, sorry guys, that's reflection. So you pay 1, counter attack, over shield 3. It means reduce up to 3 damage to your shield from the current attack. While depleted, reduce incoming damage by 1. This effect may occur once and does not stack. On scrap, you can add +2 current charge. Oh, nice. Okay, so that is for the shield. Then Tiamut Visor V1 +3. And that is cost 4 MK3. So the visor now this is MK2, and now is MK3, which is a bit expensive, but you can add more core charge. And pay 2, counter attack, reinforce 2. Then yeah, damage by 2 from minus horse. They have the same reinforce, but they are adding more to your charge. All right. Tiamut Visor. Wait a minute, there are two Tiamut Visor. And Tiamut Greaves V1, which is 1 cost plus 2. 2. This is MK2, which is the Greaves is, this is MK1 right there. Now it's different. It has a something additional on the knee. You pay 2, then counterplay, feedback loop 1, increase all opponents' ability cost by 1 for the remainder of the turn. This effect does not stack there. And you can add plus 2 charge, more than the MK1 there. So 2. There are 2 or 3 cards there. And we have the Aegis V1, which is 2. Oh, level 2. Yeah, so MK2, 2 cost and then 2 damage. And the damage type is strike and weapon shield. And pay 2 to counter attack, which is overshield 3. Reduce up to 3 damage to your shield from the current attack, while depleted to reduce incoming damage by 1. This effect may occur once, does not stack. And you can add plus 1 current charge. There you go. And that is there. 2. That means 3 is really cool, man. I like this. From here, MK2, MK2, and then it goes to MK3. Wow, very cool. And Oblivion Refractor V1, that is the damage, and this is the cost. MK3, it's a weapon auxiliary, and this is the MK3 of this Oblivion Refractors. And counter attack, system override 2. There you go. So it's more damage, 4, doubled the there. Oops, doubled. And Visor again. This is 7, becomes, this is the MK4, MK3. So when you play this card, guys, if you pay 7, when you play this card, it will overclock this. So the overclock, so when this one is here, it will overclock. So it will add more ability. Okay, that is getting very strong. Then it overclocks because the reason for that is it's here. If your shields are at 0, or when you play an MK4 card, there, this is an MK4 card, that will overclock your core. And you pay 1, counter attack, reinforce 2, and system override 2. Wow, 2 abilities, and it can add plus 4. OMG, plus 4 to your visor, to your core charge. Then you have the gauntlets, plus 2, MK2, which is pay 2 on attack, quantum blow 1. That means plus 1 damage into shield until the beginning of your next turn from all sources of damage. This effect does not stack. There you go. Wow, gauntlets. And this is 2, so this is stronger, but yeah, this is MK2. By the way, I think you can change the MK. It doesn't matter if it's from MK3 to MK2, so you can change that. Here, Tiamut Greaves 4 plus 3 for the core charge, 3 cost, plus 2 counter attack, feedback loop 1 there. So that's a Greave, that's MK3. Stronger Greaves there. Then we have a Leviathan V1, which is a weapon 100 melee. Then MK3, the 4 damage. Wow, a bit stronger. And Power Burst 2, yep, on attack. There, that's the melee. Where is it? Melee there. And the shield as well. 5, cost 7, and with counter attack, overshield 3, and system override 1. There you go. That's how it looks like, guys. That's weapon shield and configuration. So this is another type of card. Configuration can be, you can configure your, this one is the Greaves and the Visor. So you can add this card to that, and adding it, pay 1, and also you don't have to pay for the on reveal you can draw one card, and then you can pay 1 or 2 on reveal for 1, lock out, shut down 1 weapon slot for the remainder of the turn, and then 2 counterattack over shield 3, reduce up to 3 damage to your shield from the for the current attack. There. So that configuration can be put into visor or the greaves. Where's greaves? Here. Yeah. And then deplete. You can also put in a visor or greaves. Pay 1. There's our pay 0, 1, or 2. Or pairs 1, 1 here. You can also reveal on reveal virus. Virus means choose a weapon or equipment card. Deplete it. It doesn't reset during the next reset phase. If a weapon, you may destroy it at the beginning of its controller's next turn instead. Nice. Oh my goodness. And one is active main, renew. You may remove up to 2 shield to gain that much life. Okay. Whoa. Deplete. And that is a configuration. You can put it on a visor or a greaves there. And then you have a same thing configuration. Disengage there. Pay 1 to play nothing, and 1/1 that on reveal rootkit, and on active main regenerate 2. There we go. That is disengage configuration for visor or greaves. Catastrophic blow. This is a configuration again, but this time it's for gauntlet and all weapons, any other weapons there. So on reveal, draw 1, and then pay 1 for on attack power burst 2. There, you can put it on the gauntlet. Where's my gauntlet? Here, or the weapon. There. That will add more. And then this one is a maintenance hanger. Pay 3. We can add +1 core, and this is the support card. And then you can pay 1 or 1 on play, regenerate 4, and then active main, draw 1 card. So that is, we have 3, and that's only support. And I think this support, once you use it, you can go discard it. And then shield drone. Shield drone is support. That is, you can pay 1 or 1 here on play. Oh, sorry. System reboot and regenerate 2. You may remove all status effects applied by opponents and restore 2 shield. There, draw 1 card as well if you pay 1. There you go. And the last one is support, and that is support card on play, deal 6 damage to enemy shields, and pay on attack power burst 2. Your current attack gains 2 damage. There you go. This is strong card, cost 5. Nice. So that's it, guys. And they are going to have they're having Kickstarter launch, and they started March 18th. You can have all of the products, guys. You can go there, and you can also have the special product that only Kickstarter will offer, and the price is cheaper than when Kickstarter ends, because they're gonna go to the MSRP, which is high, so of course expensive than the Kickstarter. Then you can have decks, booster box, boosters. You can boost all of these weapons or whatever you can choose from. Visor, headgear, the core as well. You can maybe have some more configurations of your weapons and shields. And yeah, you can support this, guys, and help Ryan Milach to print his ideas. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. You can go to other videos and watch the other decks as well. So yeah, thank you so much, and see you in the next videos. This is Ben Trading Cards.